morning, church family. I'm Tricia. Most of you might not know me, but I do know that the kids know me. I'm one of the leaders from Children's Church, and this morning I just like to come on here and say and give some encouragement to our kids as they go back to school. And as a teacher in Children's Church, I realize that some of the stories that we tell the children become lessons for us as well. Let me tell you a story. This is Emily. Emily has been a part of our family since my son was 2. He's now 9. He would go everywhere with this toy. He would go to church, he would eat, he would sleep with it by his bedside, he would go everywhere with it, and he would have it in his hand like that. Some of you guys might still remember that he would play with Emily on the pews at church during service. But even now, though he is 9, he still operates as if Emily is in his hand. Even so, I had to say to him, remember, you can use 2 hands. One hand keeps doing stuff while one hand has an invisible Emily. So he operates as if Emily is still in his hand. It got me thinking, in the same way that he operates as if there's an invisible Emily, what if we were to operate as if we do have an invisible God? So we operate when we go to school. We're going back to school now, whether it be face-to-face or online. Regardless of where we are learning, we can still have the invisible hand of God with us. Mothers, parents, we understand the stress that we're under right now, but we can still operate as if the invisible hand of God is with us. The invisible hand of God guides us, it protects us, comforts us, and it provides for us. So the interesting thing about that is we can only see God's invisible hand when we look back on our lives. So we will look back and we will say, oh, that is the aunt that helped to pay my school fee. Oh, this is the uncle that took me to school and offered comfort to me. So when we look at the invisible hand of God, we see it. Not necessarily in our lives today, but we can see that God was always around. So remember, guys, we read our Bibles every day, we pray every day, and we tell a friend about Jesus. And this week, we can tell them about the invisible hand of God.